Hi guys, and welcome back to another PvZ2 upcoming content video. This month we got a bit of a chunky update. There's been quite a lot of stuff going on in PvZ2, probably more than like usual. And of course that includes a brand new plant because PopCap just can't help themselves but create more and more new plants. But this one is actually really cool, and what I like the most about it is that it looks like a Snapdragon variant. So this is the Dragon BRUIT. Now one of the most exciting things about this plant is the fact it's a shadow plant, which we haven't got a new one of these for absolutely ages. So yeah, that's really exciting. It doesn't actually look like a shadow plant, but it is part of the concealment family. So that does mean it will gain a damage boost when it's inside a shadow aura. So yeah, we haven't got that much about this plant. Obviously we've got its visuals, but we've just kind of got a description of what its abilities do. So this guy can launch projectiles across 3 lanes. I think we probably gathered that as it has 3 heads. But what's interesting about this plant is that when it is destroyed, it will spawn 3 baby BRUIT plants. Now we haven't actually got any visuals of what these look like, so hopefully we'll get some more info on those very soon. And that's all we've got about this plant, unfortunately. It is a very cool looking plant. I do like the design very much, and yeah, I think this is going to be quite a powerful plant. It sounds quite powerful, so maybe it's going to cost quite a bit. But yeah, I'm really excited to see what this guy is going to do. Moving over to SHROOM, who we talked about recently. This guy's had a few updates since the last time we talked about him. So a good chunk of new animations have been added. These include idle animations, and there's also been a huge update to its sprite sheets. There's been a lot more things added here. So basically the plant just feels a bit more complete. There is some gameplay on the screen for you now. This is unfinished gameplay from VAD0013, and yeah, this is just giving you a rough idea. It has like meteor flowers, like effects and stuff, but yeah, there's been some updates here. But like I say, unfinished gameplay just gives you a really rough idea of what it could look like. Now, there's been some other changes as well, sort of what the plant can do and can't do. So for example, now SHROOM can't chill or freeze swinging zombies, so this includes the likes of Swashbuckler, Prospector, and Relic Hunter. This second one makes a bit more sense, as SHROOM can no longer be frozen by freezing winds or Hunter Zombie. Of course, it is an ice plant, so yeah, I'm glad that's been changed. And then there has been a bit of an information sheet posted as an image here you'll see on screen, and basically his stats have been updated. For the most part, it does seem in a better way. You can look at this in more detail. Somebody did post a full list of all upcoming content on Reddit, so I'll put a link in the description. Now, moving over to zombies, not too much here. There's been a few changes to the new upcoming zombies who we've talked about before, so like Zomboni and Bobsled team. A lot of these changes are what can and cannot affect them, for example. So Zombini can no longer be transformed by Witch Hazel, it can't be entrapped by Bramblebush, it can't be levitated by the anti-gravity perk, and it can't be ice blocked by Ice Bloom. It can be eaten by Snap Pea now. This was removed in 10.9 apparently, and it will die if he's facing a Garg. Bobsled team, on the other hand, can no longer be transformed by Witch Hazel once again, can no longer be knocked back by Seaflora's plant food ability, it can't be shrunk by various plants including Shrinking Violet, it can't be ice blocked by Ice Bloom, it can't crush Snap Pea anymore, but it can crush Toadstool and Strawburst, it can be stunned by EM Peach now, and its width has been modified from 280 to 260. So that's it for characters. Now we'll talk about timed events, as these have had some quite technical changes. So there's now 2 types of limited timed events, so they've been split into 2 categories. We've got the general limited time events, so this includes like Lunar Zoo Year, Feast of Us, Food Fight, all that kind of stuff. And then we also have the Plant of the Week timed events. So these are 5 levels which allow you to test out the Plant of the Week, obviously, and yeah, so just a nice little addition. The biggest change overall to timed events, however, is the new energy system. So instead of just having 1 color of energy, there's now going to be 5. So yeah, they basically added 5 new currencies to the game for, I'm not sure what the reason is, and the only bit of information I've got about these here is that 1 energy point refills every 6 minutes. Hopefully we'll get a bit more info on this, but yeah, my initial reaction to this is that it seems unnecessarily complicated. So those are the more sort of generic changes to timed events. So let's talk specifics. So Lunar Zoo Year 2024. Let's talk about that. There's going to be 15 new levels that have been created for this event. We haven't got any information on the rewards at the moment, but presumably it is going to be seed packets for Dragon BRUIT. There's also a bunch of new dialogue. There's 6 new narratives for this, apparently, with each of them containing 4 sub-narratives. That's kind of like the technical breakdown, but I'm going to put a screenshot of a section of dialogue between a variety of our favorite characters on screen, so you're more than welcome to pause the video and have a look. The second main timed event we've got coming up is the Z Corp Takeover. We've got a new banner for this, which the artwork is pretty cool, I've got to say. No more info on this at the moment, but yeah, just to be aware, that is still going on in the background, and hopefully we'll hear more about it soon. Finally, let's talk Penny's Pursuit, as there has been some major changes to the schedule. The In Pairs Just Dropping In event was supposed to run from November 29th to December 6th, but now it's going to be ending on December 3rd at 6 PM UTC, so yeah, the event is much shorter. However, the reason for this is all Penny Pursuit events following the In Pairs one will be events running from Sunday to Sunday rather than Wednesday to Wednesday. The switch will still happen at 6 PM UTC. The change has been made so it matches up with the Plant of the Week limited timed events, which also start on a Sunday. So there we are, guys. That's it for upcoming content at the moment. Quite a lot of stuff here, so I try to include just the sort of major highlights for you guys, but if you do want to check out the complete list of everything new making its way to the game, there is a link in the description. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed. Let me know what you think of this in the comments below, but other than that, remember to like and subscribe, and I shall see you in the next one. Okay, thanks, guys. Bye.